Open education resources, I think of them basically as equality. How do we get learning materials to learners that don't have access to traditional or even non-traditional learning materials? And so how can we take advantage of OER materials and make it available to learners around the world?
OER for me is opportunity. It's opportunity for students, opportunity for teachers, opportunity for community to all come together and make the world a better place.
One of my favorite things about open education resources is that anybody potentially can contribute to it and anybody can gain knowledge from it.
The implicit permission, actually explicit permission, that is granted to downstream users to be able to take it and improve it, adapt it, make it relevant to their own context without having to get tied up in questions about permission that might otherwise grind their, the incentive they might have to do that to a halt.
When we started out, everyone was focusing on making materials available openly. Now, I feel like it's exploding into all sorts of different directions.
These conversations are really important to have with a diverse group of people, and this meeting really represents a variety of different perspectives. And so I'm personally interested in kind of exploring the potential avenues for further use of OER.
I always feel like I leave these meetings as if I'd been on speed.
I've been using design thinking our teachers training, and so it's interesting to participating in a design thinking lab here with another project.
It's really fun to sit down at a table and just be able to hear 10 different stories and people really wanting to make connections with each other about the things that they're doing.
Every year I go home with a couple of very specific to-dos, people I'm going to follow up with, that we're actually going to constitute some kind of a project, and good things happen.
And I've gotten so many ideas from other people who are having students generate content that I'm going to be able to take back to my school and allow my students to not only publish within our school, but within other communities of interest as well.
Every person I talk to here I learn something from, right? And so I'm translating it in my head, how do I make this adaptable in a low resource setting? A lot of the countries we work in don't have access to the internet, but the premise of OER, which is educational content, could play across a variety of media.
I'd never really fully internalized and understood what OER was until coming here. And it seems like a really robust community. It's doing amazing things all over the world.
The pulse of this community is just vibrant. It's organic, it's growing, it's effervescent. You can't put a lid on this community.